Hey guys, and welcome to the RV Trash Talk podcast, where we dish on all things RV, full-time traveling, and RV maintenance. I'm Danny, one of the co-hosts of this crazy experiment. My wife Melissa and I, along with our great friends Rob and Trish and Jim and Amy, thought up this crazy idea sitting around a campfire drinking whiskey in Athens, Texas. Alright guys, welcome back to RV Trash Talk, the podcast where full-time life gets real. We are Danny and Melissa from 4 Simple Lives, and as always, we're joined by our travel family, Rob and Trish from Living Like Nomads, and Jim and Amy from the Vagabonds. So today's episode's a little bit different, but in the best way. We have a special guest that a lot of you are going to recognize. He's the man that gives Olympic high jumpers a run for their money, and the dude who has mastered the prime pooping position. Please welcome our friend, Matt Foxcroft, founder and president of sales and marketing for Liquified and Matt's RV Reviews. He's joining the crew, and we're starting in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, man. I'm back. Thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, man. Matt, appreciate you joining us, man. It's really an honor. So we just want to give you an opportunity to tell the listeners just a little bit about the man we call Matt.
Yeah, that's me. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Matt. I do the YouTube show Matt's RV Reviews, where I partner with RV dealerships. Right now, partnered as of January 1 with Blue Compass RV. And I do a YouTube review every other day where I give you 3 things that I like about an RV and 3 things that I don't like about it. And then because of that, I created Liquified, which is the best RV holding tank treatment in the industry. Part of the reason why is because if anybody knows a thing or two about a stinky black tank, it's this guy. But, what makes our product special? It's made with enzymes and bacteria. So it liquefies your waste, cleans your sensors, and breaks down your poo pyramid.
Let's go.
Love it. Love it. Well, awesome. Thanks, Matt. So tonight, each couple is going to bring a couple of questions for Matt, and we're getting into the not-so-glamorous side of RVing.
But before we dive in, let's kick it off as we always do. Where's everybody parked? What have you been up to? And most importantly, what's in the glass? We're going to start first with Rob and Trish. Where are you guys at right now?
All right. We are in Tucson, Arizona. We just got here yesterday after being in Mesa for a bit and then a family vacation in Florida. And yeah, we're happy to be here. I've got a Moscow Mule.
And hey, Coors Latte, man. You got to go with the Coors Latte. It's awesome. And we're actually at Voyager RV Park in Tucson. New place. We've never been here before. Really nice. It's really warm. It's like 92 today. So I'm hoping that the weather finally kicks back down and goes back to normal because it's been damn hot in Arizona.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Arizona in the spring. All right, Jim and Amy, where you guys at?
Yeah, exactly.
We are in Willis, Texas, on Lake Conroe. We had just come from Galveston, Texas. We've been down at the No Sticks, No Bricks RV rally and had a great time there. And now we are recovering at the Thousand Trails in Lake Conroe.
Because we needed it after that. What's in your glass, though?
And I'm drinking wine in my awesome Alaska cup that Melissa got for me.
It's an awesome mug. And everybody's probably expecting for me to say a neat pour of Buffalo Trace, but I found a bottle, bottom shelf stuff here in Texas. It's Heart of Texas, Texas made. So I got a neat pour of that.
Nice.
Let's go.
A little changing it up. You got to like it.
Yeah. Just a little bit of whiskeys. Change it up. Drink like a local, I guess.
There you go.
All right, where are we, babe?
We are in the carpet capital of the world, Dalton, Georgia, visiting some friends of ours. We're actually staying in his used car lot.
Oh, the adventures.
Yes. But we finally left Florida, having fun with some friends, and then eventually making our way over to Athens, Texas to see some more friends of ours. But because tonight is a special occasion, I'm trying to keep it classy. There's no boxed wine tonight. I actually have a real glass of wine from a bottle. Just because Matt's here. I'm trying to keep it classy.
There you go.
Yes, and I'm drinking Evan Williams Bottled in Bond white label.
Nice.
Wow,
Classic.
look at you all fancy.
I know, fancy.
All right, Matt, where are you at, and what's in your glass?
I'm visiting my mom in West Palm Beach, Texas, and I'm at an Airbnb, at my cousin's Airbnb right now, and I am drinking a very nice Sprite Zero in the all-new 7.5 ounce can, so it stays colder longer.
There you go.
Let's go.
Cheers,
All right,
cheers,
everybody.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
All right, Matt, so let's kick this thing off. How did Liquified come about? Was there a moment where you said there's got to be a better way to do this in the RV industry?
Yeah, so no, not like that. So I've always been entrepreneurial, right? But I've never been like an entrepreneur because, like, you know, you watch all these shows and you're all like, yeah, that's not me. But like, little did I know that it was me, just in like a different spin of things. Like, I've always called it like being a hustler, right? Like just working hard, selling stuff. But little did I know that it actually did go hand in hand a lot. So I got the YouTube show Matt's RV Reviews, and I had some awesome sponsors. I had Lippert, RV Life, Brooklyn Bedding, Waggle, some really, really good sponsors. And I'm all like, man, they're paying me, you know, good money to promote their products. I'm like, man, I want to have a product of my own, right? So long story short, I had the idea to come out with a surge protector, right? I'm all, because I did some research on like Hughes Automotive, Power Watchdog, and I'm all like, man, they just buy these off Alibaba, right? And then they flip them in America. And so I get the PO for a surge protector, and then I stopped, and I'm all like, man, what do I know about surge protectors, right? The answer is nothing. I don't know the difference between AC, DC, BC, right? Like, you ask me about what type of currents in your RV, I'm like, I don't know, AC, DC, right? And so I didn't know anything about surge protectors. And on top of that, I looked at my competitive pool of RV influencers, right? And I look at JD from Big Truck Big RV. Shout outs JD. And I'm all like, man, we got Rob and Trish over here. Who would they buy a surge protector for? Matt from Matt's RV Reviews or JD from Big Truck Big RV? The answer is they buy it from JD over me because JD's an engineer. He knows what the product does. He knows how to educate on the product. And I would trust him over me, right? So then I got cold feet about surge protectors. And that was really my question. My question was, what would people trust me over? What is my competitive edge over JD, over Josh the RV Nerd, over Less Junk More Journey, over any other YouTube brand? What would somebody trust me over them about? And I'm like, toilets. I'm like, how do you make toilets,
sure.
right? And then about 10 minutes later, it hit me, and it was toilet chemical. So then I go down the rabbit hole, and everybody's saying like, oh, you can't compete with Camco. You can't compete with Wallex. And then it come to find out that like the Camco and the Wallex, the reason why you can't compete is because they're just chemicals. All they do is mask the smell. It's porta potty juice, right?
Yeah.
Whereas there is a market of specialty products, your Happy Campers, your Uniques, your Tank RX. There is this category of specialty products of, you know, enzyme and bacteria, or mineral based, which is Happy Camper, but enzyme and bacteria based. And I'm all like, oh, I can do that. Also, the MOQ for surge protectors was $1 million, which, believe it or not, I didn't have. And I still don't have, which is funny. But with Liquified, I could get started with 50,000, which I did have, and that was like, and when I had it, I mean, I had most of it, but not all of it, but we still went in on it. And so all that to say, I didn't need to take out a loan. And I did have some friends who were willing to give me the money, but like you guys know, like, it's scary to take people's money, you know, and it's one thing if you fail and you waste your own money rather than like a friend's money. And that's how Liquified got started.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Huge
That's so
respect.
cool.
Yeah, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you so
definitely.
much.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, that's a
Know
good
your
journey.
Yeah.
Know your role.
Yep, for sure. And the big thing was, it's like, what we tell people is we didn't invent enzymes and bacteria. Again, there's plenty of specialty products out there, but I feel like we've just done a phenomenal job educating our viewers on social media of the importance of enzymes and bacteria. And we've done that better than anybody in the world, in my opinion. And that's why, we got on Walmart store shelves year 2 of business. And now year 3 of business, we're on Walmart's nationwide, which is awesome. And it's
That
a
is.
lot thanks to our fellow YouTubers as well.
Very, very cool.
Yeah. Awesome. Congrats on that. Jimnamy, you hit him with a hard one.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be really a hard one, but you kind of already touched on it a little bit. But what makes Liquified a superior tank treatment over all the others that you had mentioned, all the other enzyme-based ones? What makes Liquified stand out over those others?
Okay, great. So just to kind of recap your question, we're eliminating the cheap products, right? And now we're only in the specialty products, right? So
Yep.
to first and foremost answer that, a year or 2 ago, it was a lot easier for me to answer that. So let me first off by saying Green Supreme, Unique, especially Unique, they're our number one rival. And even the new Camco pods called like the Pro with the enzymes and bacteria, they developed that after Unique, by the way, just saying. Any
Funny how that works.
Yeah, any real enzyme bacteria based toilet treatment is a good one. Unique is a phenomenal company. The new Camco product is a great product, right? So what used to be different about Liquified was, and let me just compare it against Unique, was Unique was odorless and ours had fragrance. We had orange and lavender, right? That was one of the big differences. And then the second big difference was we had the 1 ounce pre-measuring spout on our bottle. So you weren't flushing your money down the toilet. You could literally take the bottle, squeeze it, fill it up 1 ounce, pour it in your holding tank. They've since adopted that bottle. You're welcome.
Again, shocker.
Again, it's all good. It's nothing but love. So with that said, you now have 2 companies, or you have a lot of companies. Because again, Camco's coming out with some pretty great products now. It's only a matter of time before Wallex comes out with like a great product like that. So now you have everybody on board with a phenomenal product, which is great. That's great. That's great for our viewers. The big thing is going to be our customer service. I mean, we have the best support staff of anybody. We have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. My personal cell phone number is 813-245-4531. I'm the owner. Will's phone number is 202-531 8240. That's his phone number. We will take care of our customers 100,000% before, during, and after every sale. And if you don't like our product, we give you your money back.
Hell yeah.
Don't listen. There's people that are watching this that have tried our product and it just doesn't work for them. And so cool. Reach out to us and we give you your money back. We have the best customer service in the industry, hands down, second to none. It is unexcusable, like part of our core values. So in our business mantra, we have core values. And one of the ones we've adopted from our friends at Alliance, and the right thing to do is always the right thing to do, and we will always take care of our customers. So
Nice.
I'll tell you a story. We had a Blue Compass in Oklahoma buy 6 cases of Liquified, right? So to ship out 6 cases of Liquified cost $150, $200. They received it and they send us an email saying, "Hey, man, we made a huge mistake. We wanted 6 bottles of Liquified, not 6 cases of Liquified." And so, we told them, we're like, "Hey, like obviously it's a slower store." We said, "Hey, here, we'll ship them back to us. Don't even worry about it. We'll cover it." I promise you this, that whole transaction cost us $300. We will never make it back on that store location. Like, we make call it $5 a bottle. So it's going to take a long, long, long. And if they're selling 6 bottles, if they're ordering 6 bottles at a time, they're not a high.
They're not a high value. Sure.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It was just the right thing to do.
Yeah, but you have a customer for life now.
She called me freaking out saying, "Hey, we have certain limits and blah, blah, blah. Listen, we're going to take care of you. No problem."
Right. Well, and I can attest to the customer satisfaction personally. I'm a Liquified user, and I ordered, I don't know, like 3 or 4 bottles. This is probably about a year ago, and I got my shipment eventually. So the post office was holding on to it because one of the bottles leaked, and they're like, the box is leaking, blah. And I mean, half of the bottles was empty. Not a huge deal, but I really just reached out to your company, to Liquified, and said, "Hey, just so you know, I had one of my bottles open in transit, leaked half of it out. I don't know if you can do anything different about your packaging and shipping, but y'all sent me another bottle, and I wasn't even after that. I just wanted you to know that it leaked." So yeah, your customer service is top notch, brother.
Very cool.
Kim's our customer service manager, and so that is just number one. It will always be our products 100% made in America, right? But our customer service team will always be American based, Elkhart, Indiana based, RVer based, 100,000% always.
That's awesome. Love it.
Yeah, and I'll make you this promise, and I'll give away 10,000 bottles of Liquified if anybody ever clips this and sends it to me. We will never go to AI customer service ever.
Love it.
We will always have American customer service. It's just important.
Yeah, I agree.
Awesome. I agree too.
Well, one may say that's a unique promise that you made to us. But Melissa, what's the next question?
Nice.
All right. Exactly. Now that you've expanded beyond just tank treatments, can you talk to us about how Liquishine came into the picture? Was it the same kind of thing, seeing a problem RVers deal with and realizing there wasn't a great solution?
No, I would love to say that. I would love to be like, yeah, we found like a great solution or whatever. No, it was the next level of business, right? Like, we came out with the toilet treatment and we were experimenting to figure out, hey, are we just the toilet people, which is totally cool, or are we a platform business where we can launch multiple different products? And the concept behind Liquishine was very, very similar to Liquified. Let's test out the best products in the industry, figure out what makes them so good, reverse engineer them, and, put our own little twist on it and, come out with Liquishine.
Nice. I love it. Yeah, we used the black streak remover last week, and they were bothering me for months. And I was really happy to finally have them gone. So I can definitely say that the black streak remover was key. And we're going to test out the roof cleaner because we got parked under a tree for a month, and so our roof is...
you're going to love
murder scene.
It looks like a murder scene.
Yeah, it's just like a before and after picture for sure.
Oh, yeah, we definitely will. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, those are great products. Rob and Trish.
First of all, Matt, I got to say, man, awesome. I love your story. Entrepreneurs here, both her and I think I've had one real job in my life since when I was like 23 and worked for myself ever since. So I love hearing the grind. I know about it. It is absolutely awesome. I love the fact that your products are American made. That is phenomenal. No chemicals. Like that is just awesome. The Walmart thing, that is absolutely huge. Like how That's not something to just wake up and it's like, hey man, let's get into Walmart. How did that whole thing come to fruition? Because that's got to be a process in itself, just to actually work through that. How did that whole thing come up?
Yeah, so Walmart does this weird thing called like the golden ticket thing, kind of like Shark Tank, and you just pitch your product. Yeah, Walmart has like this thing. It's called like open call or something like that. And I told Will, I was like, hey, I got a meeting with Walmart. Let's pitch them. And we pitched our product to Walmart, and they liked us. They liked the social media aspect, and I guess I tend to come with some arrogance every once in a while, and made some promises, and delivered on the promises. So Walmart did like a test of like 1,700 stores year one, and then year two they launched us in every store nationwide.
Dang, that is
Yeah.
awesome! Like that is just
Pretty cool.
So when you go from this little, essentially you start off at a little mom and pop shop to all of a sudden going to Walmart, like how do you scale that big? Like what has to change in your business and your process to actually scale something that big? Because I'm sure it went from a couple hundred cases a month to now you're shipping probably several thousand cases.
Yeah, no, that part's really, really tough. So I have good partners. Shout outs to Will. Because he does a lot better job of that than I do. Yeah, it's very tough. And then on top of that, we have to order so much, January, February, March, April, May, to make sure we have everything in stock for Walmart during Prime season.
Sure.
In stock at Amazon. And it's a real challenge. But, I mean, we're up to like 10, 11, 12 employees now, like 10 full-time employees, and just keep going and growing. And it's very, very tough.
That's cool. That's got to be exciting too, though.
Yeah, it's probably the toughest part of the business for sure.
Yeah, I can totally see that. That's awesome. Well, again, congratulations. Walmart's not a small thing at all. So that is phenomenal that you guys got in there. That is so cool.
Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, what it is?
Okay, let's circle back to how it all started. What is the future for Matt's RV reviews? And what do you think is the most overrated feature in RVs today?
Okay, so the future of Matt's RV reviews is we're gonna be continuing to do this. We obviously there comes a moment where you're all like, man, do I even do the RV reviews anymore, or do I need to focus on running the business of Liquified in Matt's RV Products LLC and everything? And the answer is YouTube. YouTube's why we're here. YouTube's how we got here, and YouTube's gonna be how we continue to scale everything that we continue to do. And it's all about just putting the right people in place in our team and let our team handle the liquefied side of things and the logistics and everything. And then what was the next question?
What is the most overrated feature in an RV today?
Overrated feature.
Oh boy.
I'm thinking. Frameless windows.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
They look good, but they don't open up and give you that nice cross breeze like other windows do.
Totally agree with that.
Especially Brinkley windows.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what we got.
I can tell. I can see.
We can attest to that.
I can see. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so funny.
No, Brinkley's a fantastic company. I was only saying that because I could tell you're in a Brinkley.
Yeah.
Two of them.
Well, we watched your video several times before buying this Brinkley, so.
Well, thank you. No, Brinkley's
attention to
a
your
great
top three.
manufacturer.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So our kids' favorite part of your YouTube videos is when you talk about the prime pooping position. Was that planned, or did it just take a life of its own? Did you ever think something like that would be one of the most memorable parts of your videos?
Yeah, of my life, really. I mean, because the prime pooping position is how Liquified started. No, so this was funny. I took a motorhome to Chicago, and like part of working at the dealerships, you get to take the RVs out, like the pre-owned ones. And I had to poop with the door open because the toilet was in the right spot, but when you sat there, you couldn't close the door, right? So then, like a week later, I'm doing an RV review, and the toilet's in a weird spot, right? And I'm telling people, I'm like, hey, this toilet looks like it's in a weird spot, but if it was in the proper spot, you couldn't poop with the door closed. So now that it's over here, it's more of a prime pooping position, right? Like you can actually use it. And then the amount of people that commented on YouTube how gross and disgusting it was, that I'm talking about that was in the hundreds. And then the people that came to my defense was in the thousands. And they all started attacking the people that started attacking me. Defending it like, hey man, no, I can't close my door in my bathroom either. My toilet's up against the wall. And like, yeah, as like an engineer, you can put your little spreadsheets together and map out a good floor plan. But if you can't use it, what's the point? And that's how the prime pooping position came to be.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome. That is awesome. That's one of those things that just runs, and it's just perfect. Very cool.
Well, I feel everybody now, you go to an RV show, you sit on those toilets, and you're like, all right, is it a prime poop position or not? You got to test it out.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
All right, Trish, give him the next one.
Yeah, all right. So, what is the absolute worst prime pooping position bathroom setup you've ever encountered?
Yeah, the Thor Vegas 24.1 is the worst bathroom. So
you didn't even need to think about that.
Yeah.
That's a Class A one, right?
Yeah, well, it's that crossover.
Yeah.
It's not like a horrible prime pooping position, but that with the size of the bathroom, with the shower, it's just terrible. But there's no other way of getting that floor plan without having that. And that's what I love about RVs. Whenever something's terrible, that like in that motorhome in particular, that bathroom is terrible. But everything else about the motorhome is absolutely fantastic. And that's why a lot of people buy it. So it's all gives and takes.
Relative, yeah.
Some give and take.
Love it.
Very cool.
And then also, which top 3 dislikes have possibly actually made a manufacturer angry? Have you had that happen?
Yeah. So I won't say any names, but there's definitely manufacturers who's probably going to be watching this video, who always have something to say when I have something to say. And I'm like, dude, I love you guys. I don't know why you don't like me, but it is what it is. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Listen, there's a lot of personalities in the RV industry. So, I hear it every once in a while about, well, hey, we do it this way because of this, and we do it this way because of that. It's just like, come on, guys, it's a TV show, I gotta find 3 things I like, 3 things I don't like,
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah, for sure. They're allowed. It's all good.
Sweet. All right. Well, I got one last question for Matt. So, if you had to trade your house in today for one specific rig that you've reviewed this year, what rig are you moving into?
Okay. And I'm gonna be full timing in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not to put you on the spot.
No, see, that makes it different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
So you're talking to
Big
3 people
decision.
that are full time and one that's looking to get a new RV. So this answer is very, very important.
Yeah, no, I mean, like if I was to full time, I'd full time in an Alliance Paradigm, like 370 FB with that awesome front bathroom. But it's like, or do I say a motorhome because they're like a Super C because they're badass, awesome in America? I don't know.
Yeah. Super C's are sweet.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna change your question. If it was obviously full time, 365 days, it has to be a fifth wheel. You know, like it just is what it is.
Yeah.
But if it was part time, it might be like that Lineage Super C, which is pretty cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, we saw the Tampa RV show. That thing was pretty sweet.
Yeah,
sweet
but
ride.
again, I mean, plenty of people will full time, but I don't know if I'm gonna be full timing in a Lineage. You know, so pros and cons.
Oh yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, sweet. Well, it looked like you had to think about that for a while. So a part we do in our show, which is really great, our audience loves it, is we do an oh boy moment. So when we're traveling, just something crazy happens. It could be the black tank, it could be the suspension. So we wanted to give you an opportunity, if you've had an oh boy moment in your travel career, if you wanted to share it.
Oh boy. Okay. So way back in the day, before I was Matt from Matt's RV Reviews, I took a motorhome down to Disney World, and I didn't know how to operate the motorhome, and I overflowed the black tank, right? I overflowed the black tank to the toilet, and there is poopy water all the way up to the brim, and it's time for us to leave Disney World. So I take a bucket and I start dipping my hands in the water with these cups, pouring it in the bucket, trying to just get the water out of the toilet so when I'm driving, it's not splashing around. It's not my motorhome, by the way, you know? So long story short, it's time to leave. I took my fresh water hose, put it in the toilet, ran it through the RV, went down by the dump station, and I started sucking through the fresh water hose.
Oh no!
And I siphoned the entire black tank.
Oh God!
I didn't get anything in my mouth, so don't even worry about it.
Okay.
It was the most Iron Man moment I've ever felt in my life. I drained that black tank.
I love it.
This might be the best oh boy moment
It's the
we've
grossest.
ever had.
It's the grossest.
Yeah.
Hey, that was definitely
have
out
the
of it, if
crown.
you ask me.
You have the crown, Matt. You have the crown for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's
Man.
good.
All right, Matt. Well, I mean, we covered a lot tonight. We covered tanks, we covered cleaning, all the way to the prime pooping position. I don't know if this was our most educational episode or our most questionable episode, that's for sure. But it was definitely one of the best.
I love it. I
appreciate you coming on,
guys
brother.
having me on.
Yeah, we appreciate you
that was a
coming
lot of
on
fun.
and making this
Definitely appreciate
RV
you coming
life.
out.
This RV life is fun, and we meet people like you. If tonight made y'all laugh out there listening, you know, just think about picking up a little Liquified product.
Bye.
We're excited to announce that RV Trash Talk Podcast is Liquified affiliate now. So we'll drop a link in the show notes. We use RV code RV Trash Talk 15, so you guys will get 15% off your Liquified products, and you're welcome in advance.
Please follow, share, and leave a review. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or anywhere else that you listen to your podcast.
Yes, what she said. But now the most important part of the episode, we always wrap the episode up with Amy's quote of the episode.
All right, you ready?
Hit it.
People who tell you they are constipated are full of crap.
Let's go.
What a perfect quote.
Cheers, guys.
Absolutely
Cheers,
love it.
everybody.
Absolutely love it.
Cheers,
Cheers,
guys.
cheers, cheers.
Hope you guys enjoyed this RV Trash Talk podcast. Please subscribe and join us as we navigate this crazy full-time RV lifestyle.